Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, mini Motorways. Let's go to Beijing for today's daily challenge, where we will have 3 motorways and 4 roundabouts to begin with. A lovely day in the neighborhood here in Beijing. Let's get this red house going over here. Get your friend. Oh, goodbye, tree. Sorry to say, had to be done. Trombone Dalek was here first. Good morning, Dalek. I have a question for you, but first, before we jump into that, let's send a special thank you to...
It's not the best choice.
Green Doken! Green Doken followed off stream. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Might have come in at the tail end of last night's Final Fantasy VI stream. That's right, we started FF6 last night. It is pretty good so far. It's a good, entertaining video game. Imagine that. All right, let's run this red house down here, and we'll take these 2 straight down this way. Save us some road tiles. 1 business, 1 road. All that good stuff. God, I'm sniffly this morning. Hold on. You know, for a while, I've kind of, I used to be really affected by seasonal allergies, and for the past couple of years, it hasn't been a big deal for me, and I was starting to think that maybe I just don't get allergic to shit anymore. No, I think it might have been a nice couple of years on the allergy front, because this year it's starting to kick my ass a little bit. I might be one of those people who's, totally stuffed to the gills and desperately looking for, where's my loratadine? I need my loratadine. I've been that person, and I may indeed be that person once again. I don't really want to know what the closed captions interpreted that as, but thank you, person who made the free extension for OBS that just kind of slaps some sort of accurate closed captioning on everything I say. Dalek notes that her allergies feel worse this year, which, I sympathize with you, Trombone Dalek. One thing on which I cannot sympathize, though, a point in which we differ, is that you, Trombone Dalek, are less than 24 hours, you're like less than 12 hours removed from your very first viewing of the Brave Little Toaster. Last night we talked about the Brave Little Toaster for like 20 minutes, and it's on YouTube now. There's another video from this very same channel wherein I explain the plot of 2/3 of the Brave Little Toaster trilogy, because listen, that's a thing that people do. Why not? And Dalek noted she'd never seen the Brave Little Toaster, so I must know. Tell me, Trombone Dalek, how did you like it? I need to know. This is a thing that must happen. Last night, 8:37 p.m. in the Goog Troop channel on the Discord server, a special channel only reserved for, super fancy subscriber type people. Bang Discord. Trombone Dalek said, I need @the_Goog to know that I am currently watching the Brave Little Toaster. And listen, if you try to search for GIFs of the Brave Little Toaster on Discord, you'll get some fucked up shit, because, and listen, we're not going to rehash the entire thing again. There's a 20-minute video. Go watch it. There's some shit in the Brave Little Toaster. All right, let's take a motorway. Trombone Dalek says, I somehow missed you mentioning the whole adventure was a moot point because he came back anyways. He didn't come back anyways. Well, did he go back to the... He did! Oh, that's right! The master did go to the cottage. I forgot that. Yes, the master does go back to the cottage, and it means that he's wondering where the appliances are, because boys feel a real attachment to their vacuum cleaner when they're growing up or something. That's true. The master went to the cottage and couldn't find the appliances because they had all left, and also the air conditioner had exploded. It kind of exploded itself. It was very disturbing, particularly when you're a child. God. Although I will say, as a tiny baby Goog, it was the clown. It was the firefighter clown with the fork water hose things. That was the scariest scene when you're tiny baby the underscore Goog. The more you know. He did fix the air conditioner. The air conditioner finally felt the master's love. It was very nice. These are all things that happened in the Brave Little Toaster. You haven't actually told me that if you liked the Brave Little Toaster, but given that we're sharing a fond discussion of it, I'm going to assume you enjoyed the movie. And also, like, you're a person of good taste. And a person of good taste should like the Brave Little Toaster. That's not even a hot take. That's just like a factual statement. By the way, we're drawing a roundabout right here so that we can swing all 4 of these greens down this way. And actually, if we do it right, we don't even need to use a bridge. So that's going to be nice. But we're going to do this, and we're going to run this road right down here. And just like that, we cut this down here, kill that. All 4 of these greens can snake their way over here, service this business, and we don't have to use a bridge here. Tremendous. Now listen, we have 4 motorways and 3 bridges just kind of at our disposal ready to be used, but if we can save them, we might as well save them, you know? You go up that way, you are a circular now. Dalek says the sequels are on Disney Plus and she's making plans to watch them with her partner. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. Also, I will state unequivocally, I make no endorsement of the Brave Little Toaster to the rescue. I have never seen it. Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars is stupid and fun if you, like me, fucking love the Brave Little Toaster. The only actually good movie in the Brave Little trilogy is the Brave Little Toaster. But Goes to Mars is fun. All right, what are we doing here? We are going to need to do something for this dark blue guy. And I think the thing we need to do for this dark blue guy is chop off these 2 from this and go out this way. Yeah, why don't we chop off those 2 from that and go out this way? That seems reasonable. Why don't you come out here? You swing down that-ish way. We will have another somewhat pointless roundabout so as to avoid using bridges or motorways. You know, we could have very easily motorwayed these 2 right up to here. You bridge over here. Let's take a 4th bridge rather than a 3rd roundabout. That's probably a good idea. Dalek says that I shouldn't say I fucking love the Brave Little Toaster because it brings about a different picture. I think this might be an English translation issue. You're trying to caution me against saying I love fucking the Brave Little Toaster, which is not that is a gross statement. That is not a thing you should say. That is reserved for the master and the toaster in their very special, private, intimate times. I fucking love the Brave Little Toaster is merely an expression of my appreciation for the movie. It fucking is an emphasizer? Emphatic. There's got to be a better word than emphasizer for what I'm trying to say here. But I'm pretty sure this is an ESL angle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, this is an ESL issue. Or maybe you're making a joke I don't get. It's entirely possible that you're also making a joke I don't get. So, look at me Anglo-splaining over here. God. Alright, these dark blues have nothing to do at the moment, so we're going to draw a big, long, stupid road for them coming up this way. Let's take... I've got 4 motorways handy. I might regret this. Okay, I thought you were French. Why did I think Trombo Dalek was French? Now I'm questioning everything I know in life. Anyway, where was I going with this? Well, then, yeah, you're definitely... I'm very confused. Everything is confusing right now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these 3 greens right here, okay? These 3 greens right here are going to get... I could theoretically draw a very big, long, stupid road to get... Actually, I should draw the very big, long, stupid road, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should, actually, unironically. I should draw the very big, long, stupid road because we need to save motorways. So, here. You 3 greens go way the hell up here. Trombone Dalek is in North Carolina. I thought... everything I know is a lie. Apparently. Alright, whatever. These 5 greens are going to come up here. I stand by my statement that I fucking love the Brave Little Toaster, both as a construction of the English language and as a hearty endorsement of this fucked up but beautiful children's movie. Anyway, you 5 greens are going to take this big, long, stupid road, go all the way over here, service this business. That's going to be fine. Meanwhile, it is finally time for us to deploy our very first motorway, motorway number 1, as these 2 reds come all the way down here and make nice with this red business. Additionally, we've got an issue. We have a minor problem over here, which is this guy. This guy. I might be confusing you with someone else. I might be conflating Trombone Dalek and Westman 0071. It's entirely possible. It's also possible that my brain's just broken. Or that I'm being trolled. All of these things. This is the stupidest gaslighting. Maybe that's it. Maybe Trombone Dalek is engaging in the stupidest gaslighting in the history of the world. I don't think that's actually true, though. I think I might just be dumb. Alright, we're going to take a 4th bridge instead of a 3rd roundabout. I feel like I've already made that choice in this episode, but we're going to make it again. Now then, we have a weird situation going on with these 2 blue businesses. I think the answer is we need to draw ourselves a motorway. Motorways are going to help this situation. Let's kill this big, long, green road. Let's reallocate these 2 green guys over to here. So these 2 are going to swoop down this way and service this business. These 3, meanwhile, will take motorway number 2 and swing out here. Now, these 2 light blues can come up along here and then down there and then into here, and that's all fine. You 2 can go right there, like so. So you 2 service this business, you 2 service this business, you down here don't do anything, you 4 overserve this business. Okay, everybody go now. Alright, you go up because this is the longer road, so we want to keep the longer road with the more people on it. I did know that Trombone Dalek worked with students and possibly in a cult. I just thought they were French students. That's all. Alright, this yellow is going to swing down here, go into the roundabout because this yellow has gone circular. That's, broadly speaking, fine though. I don't think we have a major problem with that. This red is kind of mildly out of place. I could run it down over to here and get into the roundabout or whatever, but no, I don't think we need to do that. This green is a circle, which is basically fine. I don't think all French students are in a cult, just yours. But apparently Trombone Dalek is you learn something new every day, even if it's just that thing you thought was right is actually wrong. All right, let's reposition slightly motorway number 1 because these, this red couldn't get over to where it was, but now it can get over to where it is. Plus, we get a super low-hanging southern arc, which is nice. It's always great when you can do that. Let's take a 3rd roundabout instead of a 5th bridge. Yeah, that sounds right. Would have liked to have a motorway there, but it'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. Got a bunch of greens here, not really doing anything. Actually, I might be able to reclaim a motorway. Just because right now we've got so many greens that are doing fucking nothing. what if we draw you up this way, and then you two swing out here. We stick a traffic light right there, make this intersection a little bit happier. Actually, hold on. We can do this a little bit better. We can get this green involved in the nonsense, send you out this way. You come in straight up here. There you go. That's what we want to do. Okay, so now we've got these 5 greens right here. We're going to do this. Kind of cut this a little bit tighter, prevent awkward spawns from happening. Okay, so now that we've done that, we've got these 5 greens here. We can kill motorway number 2. In the long run, this might actually doom this circle. You know, there's no great reason to actually do this right now. But, I mean, it's still got 5 houses pointed at it. This was 4 with a motorway, so who knows? Trombone Dalek did bring in Canadians yesterday. That's true. Listen, I'm a person who believes weird and bad and, well, not even bad, just untrue things, apparently. I have no defense. I just accepted a thing as fact and then operated under that assumption for a very long time, and it turned out that assumption was wrong. You are a red circle down here. That's pretty much okay. Getting a little bit awkward sauced with the placement of red dudes, though. Let's see here. Got a lot of things spawning all at the same time, which is fine and good. Give me motorway. How long have I thought Trombone Dalek was French? Like a while. Like I've been quietly operating under the assumption. You know, it doesn't come up that often when you only, no offense or anything, but like when you only know someone as text on the internet, some of that text is bold and has a certain name associated with it. You're like, oh, all of the bold text I've seen with this name, you create a little category in your head and you just toss data points in there. And one of the data points that got tossed in there was, is French, is in France. It's not actually true. That, again, probably should have gone in the Westman 0071 box. Oh, God. All right. Let's see here. Now it's going to come out that Westman 0071 is in, like, Texas, and I'm just crazy. Like, totally and completely. I've never been to France, either. It seems nice. They have, you know, functional labor movements and people who strike over there. That's good. By the way, solidarity with the WGA. I will also refuse to engage in any screenwriting projects for the foreseeable future. In solidarity with the WGA. And also, yeah, anyway. Let's run all of these greens down here. Take back a road tile simply because we can. This green right here now has, I think that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 9 houses supporting it, which is good. That's good. Happy for you. You 5 reds look like you're going somewhere. You're actually not. Should you be? Maybe. Is there anything I can do with you? Actually, yes. Yes, there is. Hold on. Here is the thing I can do with you. We're going to run these light blues up this way, like so. We're going to point all of these reds eastward. You come over this way. We're going to drop that. And we're going to reposition motorway number 1 for yet another time. So now these 5 reds will come down and support this business, which is better than these 3 reds doing it. That's like 67% better than 3 reds. All right, so now we've got 6 because another one spawned. That's great. Let's do a straight up recap of the world. See how we're doing. This green circle off here to the left is, oh, well, hold on, you're new. You can get that. That'll be okay. I do have a couple of blues over here that aren't really doing anything, you know. We could... I've also got these blues that aren't doing anything. And these 3. Hold on. These 3 right here. These 3 are probably the answer. Yeah, hold on. I think I see the answer. All right, let's kill all of this road. Look at all of this road we can get back. It's a wonderful thing. Now you can loop down south there. That's okay. That's not too bad. So that gets a 5th blue house coming up this way to this circle. That's great. You 3, meanwhile, can take motorway number 2, swing in that away. Swell. I'm very happy for you. Additionally, I'm going to slightly reroute these light blues because I want to get this dark blue in over here as another support for this business. So now this one is, your red house is not going to go that way. So now these 3 light blues are going to go over here, support this business. These 3 light blues are going to take the longer route, go down here, support that business. Everybody's going to go. All right, check-in time. This green circle is totally fine. We've got cars and driveways down here. We've got cars and driveways down here. This is only 5 houses supporting this circle, so we might, in the fullness of time, need to borrow some greens from over here. But look, we have a fair few greens that we can afford to borrow, should it come to that. This dark blue circle is just fine. This is probably the simplest, straightest situation we've got going on here. We've got cars and driveways down the bottom. Give me more traffic lights, actually. Trombone Dalek confirms upon looking at Westman 0071's profile that they speak French, and therefore it would not be out of the realm of possibilities for Westman to be French. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Shout out Westman 0071. Wherever you may be, presumably France. All right. This yellow business is totally fine. We just need to make a little adjustment over here vis-a-vis dark green guys. You swing out this way. That'll open up you 2 to come down here. Once you're down here, we'll use a bridge. We'll draw over here. That's totally fine. Hey, look, more yellow guys. Great. All right, so this green circle's fine. This blue circle's totally fine. This dark blue business has motorway number 2 and 3 businesses with a straight shot motorway. That should, broadly speaking, be fine. I don't see any major issues with that. You come down here. That's okay. This light blue business is great. It's got 4 houses. It's got a very short road. Nobody else is fucking with it. This light blue business should be totally good for the rest of time, if we're being honest with ourselves. This dark blue business is in really good shape. It's got these 2 houses supporting it directly. It also has secondary assistance from those 2 down there. Give me another motorway. Thank you. You know what? I'm even going to pop this guy up here, because like neither of these 2 are actively doing anything, so we might as well. Now, you up here have just gone circular, which is fine. I have no major concerns with that. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to do something about that. Here. Let's kill all this big long access road. And let's redraw some of this stuff. So you come down here. By the way, you can do that. Thank you. So we're going to kill all of that, run it that away. That's going to be cool. You over here, why don't you pop in that away, take yourself a traffic light, make this a neat little intersection. That'll be fine. That abandons this business to the metaphorical wolves. However, we're not actually going to metaphorically wolf them. We're just going to draw motorway number 3, like so. So, this dark blue business, again, totally fine. We've got these 2 right here, plus additional supplementary support from this guy. Oh, right. I just said supplementary. That's not a word. Interesting. This red business exists, which is a thing I had failed to consider. Fortunately, there are 2 very obvious answers. Let's take the southernmore one, draw motorway number 4, way down here. Get another big southern arc going. That's nice. All right, so this dark blue business is fine. Next, going west to east, is this green guy. This green guy has all of the fucking support in the history of the world. This is 9 houses? No, this is 10 houses. 10 houses supporting one green square. That's kind of ridiculous. And actually, upon further inspection, I'm noticing that this green is starting to run out of cars and driveways. So we're just going to pop that, and we're going to supplement that green circle with these 5 green guys. So now we have 10 greens going over here and a mere 6 going over here. However will you survive? I'm a horrible, awful monster. Or something. Next is this yellow guy. Oh, you spawned in the worst place, my friend. Here, be there. This yellow guy is kind of in an awkward situation because it only has 3 houses of support. 1, 2, 3. And those 3 houses have a very long trip that involves a roundabout. So, is there anything we can do to get more yellow going over here? I mean, yes, but it'd be difficult. Here, give me a bridge. Because what I could do... Well, unfortunately, I can't bring these guys in this way easily because of this tile, but what I can do is take this guy off of this and point it up north, right? That'll put a 4th yellow house supporting this business. This yellow circle, meanwhile, can get the additional bonus support from over here, right? So this yellow circle now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally cool. Is there a way I can do that doesn't segregate my blue guys unnecessarily? We don't need any needless segregation of blue guys. All right, you swing down that away. Okay, so now we've got 3 more yellows working their way into this roundabout to support that yellow circle. That should be totally cool. All right, back over here. This yellow business we established is probably fine now. That should be okay for a while at least. This red business is fucking great. You know, we've got, it's a circle, so it has plenty of capacity, but we also have a very simple straight shot road with 6 red houses. Eventually in the fullness of time, this might fall apart just because everything falls apart and the universe is doomed to extinction eventually, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. We're fine. Next is this green guy? I guess it's this green guy. This green guy is still totally cool. We just talked about him. He's got 6 houses of support still. That's excellent. You, by the way, have gone circular, which is starting to become problematic. No, you were always a circle. You're the one that just went circular. And as we can see from here, that's not so great. So what we're going to do is we're going to construct this little 5-headed monster, and we're going to move motorway number 4 right here, such that instead of 3 houses supporting a circle, it's 5 houses, which is better. It's more houses. All right, you go that away, you go that away, and now hold the phone. Hold the phone. All right. Because of this, we now have 4 houses supporting this guy, which means I'm going to kill some roads and roundabouts, actually. We're going to kill roads and roundabouts in the same swell foop. So, you come over to here. We're going to kill this unused access road, get this blue guy pointed north. So now we have 4 blues supporting this, 4 blues supporting that, everything coming up Goog House. You know what? Let's even, while we're being fancy, I'm gonna reroute these. Motorway number 2 is gonna support this, and this road is gonna support that, and everything's gonna be shorter and straighter, and we're gonna be very happy for Diminutive Heterosexuals, I guess. I don't know. Title of the episode. Everybody go. This light blue is angry. Why is this light blue angry? This light blue has literally 10 houses supporting it. Why are you angry? You farg. Do I have anything I can even do for you? I don't think I have anything I can even do for you. I guess actually, these three guys that although these three guys need to support this thing, so, Well, I can steal a couple of these light blues, but all right, give me a motorway. Here's what we can do. I've got these three light blues right here, right? They're not doing anything. These three can motorway number 6 themselves straight up here. There. Okay. So you go over here, you three supplement this circle, you're going to have to be fine. Last business that we were investigating was this red circle. This red circle is really, really well supported. It's in great condition. We're totally fine over here. This yellow business down here is similarly great. It does have a bit of a long access road, but it's got 4 houses. These houses have cars in their driveways. I think for the most part, that yellow business is just kind of fine. Worst case scenario, I can almost certainly finagle a way to get these 5 yellows involved in that. Like, I've got another motorway, so this is going to be fine. This yellow business is A-okay, I think. Actually, the more I look at it, the more fucked it gets. So that's a problem. You, yellow, need to point up here, support that business. You, yellow, need to point over here, support that business. This yellow is angry fucked. So, hey, you remember 9 seconds ago when I was saying that these 5 yellow guys could theoretically support this business? No. Turns out, not gonna happen. Instead, we're gonna connect you right here. We're gonna draw motorway number 7, and you're gonna swing in from the south, hook into this circle, and you're gonna be totally cool. Okay. Next thing, as we continue our very long west to east journey around the... Oh, you're mad. Oh, that's angry. Okay. Is there anything I can do about that at the moment? Answers point to no. Fuck. All right, give me a bridge, and let's think about this. How do we salvage that blue guy? That's a good question. Well, I do have these 2 blue guys right here. Is there any way I can sneak a... Oh. I can sneak a roundabout in here. Okay. If I sneak a roundabout in here, that means that these 2 blue guys are suddenly available to save this, because they can just doot themselves out of here. Please ignore the fact that this roundabout will further complicate life for these green guys, because well, these green guys don't actually matter. They're also being helped out by motorway number 5. We don't care that much about them. They're fine. Everything's fine. Man, everything's falling apart really fast, considering that we're, air quotes around only at like 2,600 trips. So that's an issue. Speaking of issues, this red circle down here, kinda fucked. So, it's a good question. Let's see here. What are we going to do about that, I wonder? It's a very good question to which I don't presently have an answer. Yeah, I don't have an answer. So, this blue business is probably going to catch up and be fine. I did just toss 4 more cars at it. It should be okay. You've gone circular, which is going to be a problem. These 2 reds are both angry, which, listen, I don't really have anything I can do for them either, actually. Yeah, I'm not very good at supporting my red friends, it turns out. What if we tried... No, I can't come out of here because... Okay. Well, are you just going to fall apart or are you going to catch up? That's like the ultimate $64,000 question here. It's a random sum of money, but listen, game shows were weird back in the day. I don't know what to tell you. I think this red guy's just kind of dead. More specifically, I think everything's just kind of dead as we tick over 3,000. I didn't expect that this would all fall apart at the 3,000 trip mark, but hey, here we are. Let's take a motorway, see if is there anything I can save right away. Okay, the thing I would need to save is probably these red guys right here. If I can get a cluster of reds motorwayed over to here, here's a pack of 3. Here, well, right here is a clump of 6, but that clump of 6 would also be interfering with this yellow business. I don't think I want to reroute that. I think I want to save these reds as much as I can. So let's just draw motorway number 8 right over to here. This, by the way, turbo fucked. 3 motorways converging on 3 points to support 2 businesses. Terrible idea for long-term strategizing. We are not in long-term mode. We are in, squeeze every last drop of blood out of this stone mode. So it didn't matter. But hey, Samurai Sam came in with Prime Gaming. 25 months in the Goog troop for Sam. Thank you so much. Over 2 years, Samurai Sam has been a supporter. I very much appreciate that. Top 10% in the daily challenge. Did I still get Samurai Slammed? I did not. I did not get Samurai Slammed because Sam is having a very busy week and hasn't done the daily challenge today. But still, it means I can claim victory. Drop those GGs in the chat if you got them. Also, I beat Bugsy, so that's nice. I beat Bagoonicorn. We always enjoy defeating Bagoonicorn in the daily challenge. And let's see if we can. I don't know if we can beat them at Wordle. Wordle's a thing you can kind of beat a person at, right? You can get the Wordle in fewer guesses than them. Sure. Let's try to do that. All right. Oh, goodness. Stretch. Let's see. Well, you know what? We've spent so much of our stream time talking about it, we're going to use Brave. Hey, Samurai Sam, for no reason, where do you think Trombone Dalek's from? Just, toss that thought into the universe. Let's see what people have to say. Meanwhile, it could be Rouse. Could absolutely be Rouse. It's not, but it could have been. So, it could be Forge. Forge is a good guess. It is similarly not Forge, but hey, we're getting there. Something in Samurai Sam's brain tells him he heard somewhere in Europe once. Now, granted, he probably heard that from me, but, it's not a solo delusion. I've recruited others. Okay. All right. This could be... There have been various Europeans who have watched Gimmimimim, which makes sense when you think about it, because here on the east coast of the United States, it is 7:37, but in Europe, it's like noon or whatever. So, but we digress. Well, it's not force because there's no F. It's not pork with an E because that's not a word. So, it's not singer-songwriter Lord. I assume Lord is a songwriter in addition to a singer. It might not actually be true, but recent history shows us that we can assume things without factual knowledge of their truth. So, yeah. Oh, let's see here. It could be horse, except with a C. Oh, it's not horse, except with a C. Welp. It could be warp, except spelled stupidly. It's not warp, except spelled stupidly. How about that? It could be dork, except with an E. Stop taking 4-letter words and appending a silent E to them, Goog. It's incorrect. It could be tort. That's also a 4-letter word with a silent E. And yet, we've established that there's no T. Good job, Goog. All right. It could be still many things, presumably. It has to be at least one of them. Of all the words that it could be, it does have to be one of them. So, well, we know it's not forte because there's no F and no T. We know it's not Dorhe because, again, not a word. It's not Zord with an E, like from the Power Rangers. It's not a thing. Is there anything? Could it start with a Poral is not a word. Porm is not a word. Porn is a word, but not with a silent E. It's not born. It's not dorn. We're not talking about Cleveland baseball team third baseman Roger Dorn from the Major League movies. It's not the executive producer of Saturday Night Live. It's not Lorne Michaels. It's not many things. There are so many words that it's not, and yet vanishingly few that it is. What the hell? Does Skyrim belong to the Nords, but with a silent E? No. Does it belong to the Norse, but spelled with a C for some reason? No. Is Morse a word? No. Lorse, similarly not a word. It's not worse, but with a C. It's not the first half of Worcester, Massachusetts. Hey boy. Y'all, does anyone actually know what this is? Can I get a hint? If y'all know what this is, now it is time for hints. Failing that, Samurai Sam says, at one point I had the letters correct, but I flipped them around. Okay. Well, I've done a lot of things on this show, so... let's see. Was it Norp? Was I right that it was porn, but within... No. Okay. It's not Morp. No. It's not... No, that's not... No, that's incorrect. It's not Dorp. Dorp is not a word. Is it corn? A big lump with knobs? It has the juice? And a silent E? No. Sad times. This might actually be a word. It's not. This might actually be a word. It's not. This might actually be a word. It's not. God. This might actually be a word. It's not. Fuck. Okay, so we can probably eliminate K just because I haven't had any Ks. No, that's not true. I did say that something might be a dork. Could it be a chord? Could it be the Dungeons and Could it be the Dungeons and Dragons God of Strength, but with a silent E? No, it cannot. Okay. Jesus. No, it's not Jesus. There's no S. We know that. It's a phrase associated with World of Warcraft that involves this word. Oh boy. Oh, it's horde. Okay. Oh, I did say Dorhe, didn't I? Okay. That's an actual fucking word. Oh, God. This is one of those ones that's like, as soon as I see it, it's like, oh, how did I not see it? But, yeah. Yeah. This has been a fun episode. I have enjoyed myself, even if I did accidentally reveal that I've misunderstood a basic fact of a person's humanity for, let's say weeks, even though it might be months. But now we know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe and whatever. All right. I will be back presumably tomorrow morning for another edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. Until then, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.